Hello, everybody, and welcome into HelenKennard.com. I'm Helen Kennard, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my Facebook Live tonight. I have been working today and practicing, so I don't have a card to do tonight, but I wanted to show you what I was working on. But yeah, in the middle of trying to get all this set up, my whole computer locked up. But at first I didn't realize it. And then I had to start it all over again. But anyways, that's why I'm so late tonight. But as you get here, say hello so I know you're here and who I'm crafting with tonight. So say hello. But anyway, I had a couple of things I was practicing with today. And one of them is our new brayer that Stampin' Up! Is coming out with next month in about a week. And I told you last week when I used it that I would show you some more, you know, techniques and stuff with it. What I have found out with playing with it is I thought it was going to be very similar to what they had in the years past, and now I realize that it's not anything like it. These two are what we've had in the past. This one is a foam. It's a foam and it's very soft. You can mash it in. And this one is a rubber and it's real soft too. Both of these, when I've used them before, you could take them out of the holder and exchange them. And you just rinse them under the water. Now, what I liked about them is you could, Brayers are mini paint rollers, basically, is what they are. They're used in printmaking, gluing, inking. Inking is what we did last week. But you can do a lot of different things with these. This one, it was by a Speedball. This one, I'm not sure who made them, but this one is a hard rubber plastic brayer. So it's very hard. You can't mash it in. You don't take it out of here, out of the roller at all. Mainly for inking stamps, inking the embossing folder like we did last week. You can use it to add ink to your paper. This was me when I first started. I thought I'm going to make a sunset or sunrise. So I brought out some ink and I was like, wow, it doesn't go on as smooth as the softer ones did. So then I turned it over and tried to add blue this way, and it's better. I think part of my problem, it's something I'm going to have to practice. This happens, those lines happen when you are brayering too hard. So I think I was, trying to get it on there when you really just need to lightly. So I just need to practice. Okay, these are some more that I did that I was trying to practice. But I have a long way to go with these. So this is Highland Heather. No, Fresh Freesia. I think this is Balmy Blue. And then this is Azure. So I was trying different, colors and techniques to try to get the color on to make it look like a landscape. But as you can see, I've got a long way to go. But I wanted to show you about this. These are very soft rubber and whatever that is. But anyway, when you don't want to lay them on something hard, you want them to lay on their back like that, so that it doesn't leave an imprint. Because if I left this on here, over time it would leave a print there. with our new ones, it has these little stand-up feet, they call it. And when you're brayering to add color, you want them up towards you. You want them up. And then you go back and forth like that. See, it doesn't want to smoothly go across your paper. That's going to be hard. And then you can set the feet down, and it won't get your top, your spot wet, number one, and you won't be adding a soft spot to it. So they go up when you're adding ink, and they go down when you're setting it down. So that way it doesn't mess up your tabletop. What else did I always lay it on the back side? Yep. These come in different sizes. This one itself is let's see, a 4.5 inch, 4 3/4 inch. They come in different sizes, and you want them big. Like, see, I tried to do this, but do you see how it lags on that side? So I went to a smaller size so I can get the whole brayer in one consistent color instead of having to go back and forth. So I have a lot of practicing to do, but I do like the fact that it's real wide, so I can make smaller centerpieces that I'm going to be adding color to, all with one size. So that is a good thing about this. But anyway, as I learn more about how to use this hard one, I'll come back and share all of that with you guys, but I don't have a card with it today. Hey everybody. Hey Diana. Hey Joanne. Hey Naomi. Oh, y'all, thank y'all for coming. I don't have a card tonight, but I was trying to go over the new brayer that we have and show it to you and some of the things that I've learned today. As you can tell, I've got ink all over my hands from playing with it today. But the other thing I wanted to show you, when we had our on stage in, I think it was November, may have been November, one of the things Stampin' Up gave us was a new stamp set that's called the Planted Paradise, so sorry. And it's 20 stamps, but they're reversible. And I really, really was looking forward to it. So I played with some of it today. Again, I don't have a card yet because really time went by so fast I didn't realize it was almost 7 o'clock. But I did want to show you what I was working on with these. Now, I think I've had one other reversible stamp set, but what's really cool about them is that you can turn them over. Like I'm going to use two colors here. One is the Fresh Freesia and one is the Berry Burst. I'll start with the Berry Burst first. Now, you don't have to use both of them, the front and the back. You can do one or both. Does that make sense? So I'm going to do the stamp by itself, and you can see I've got white paper, and so you'll see the white come out of there really, really distinctly. Okay, so if I'm going to go and use the lighter shade, which is the Fresh Freesia, underneath it, let me show you that. Okay, so I'm going to turn it to the back. I want to call it the back side. I'm using a lighter color, but I'm putting them side by side so you can see. Okay, so that's just plain. That's the back side. Okay. These are going to be fun, aren't they? Next week we'll make us a card using these. Okay, now I'm putting the darker color on top. And you just layer it on. Now, do you see how that's a more muted color? So that's what's cool about this. Or you could just do it all by itself on the back side without doing that at all. That's one color. But look how many options you have. 20 stamps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so that means 40, really. Right? Because if you have 20 and you reverse them, that's 40. So that's good. All right, here I'm doing the same thing with the Balmy Blue, but this time I'm going to use the Azure Afternoon. Let me start with the light blue. I'm going to turn this over. Make sure I got it on the correct side. One of the things that I do at the first of the year every year is re-ink my ink pads. And so you should see my desk. Okay, that could be, I want to say a bowl, but a planner all by itself, right? So you really have 1, 2, 3 options, right? You've got the plain, you've got both of them. Okay. And then you have just the front. So yeah, now everything's real juicy. Oh well. Ooh, look at that. It just gives it another dimension. And then this is the third way. So both of these are just the front stamped, and you can see the white through them. And then this, it has the, the back side. I use the back side. So it gives you another dimension to it. But anyway, I can't wait to practice with all of these. And next week, I promise we'll go ahead and make a card with that. I have just started playing with it and I realized it was time to get in here. So I'm really sorry that I didn't get a chance to get a card pulled together, but I did want to show you this. I'm going to post this. This is called Stampin'Up gave us some color buddies, and they're kind of like the colors that are in the same family. So like I used the Balmy Blue and the Azure right here, but I did add the Berry Bushel. That's what this is. So Balmy Blue, Azure, and then the Blueberry Bushel. But do you see where I got the colors from? So I'm going to put this underneath this link. And then that way you'll know what colors kind of go together in the same families. So like if I wanted to use the Lemon Lolly, I could start off with, if I was going to brayer it, say for an example, or sponge it or whatever, then I could go ahead to the Daffodil Delight and then add the crushed curry and not have to re-ink it or clean it after each one. You can go, right up as long as you go from the lightest to the darkest. But I like these. I really like this crumb cake pecan pie and early espresso. I'm going to try a card in the earthen. What is the name of it? Let me see. I may try to use it with this one. Well, I can't show you all the inside of this. But look, does anybody need a catalog? If you need a mini catalog, it's the January through April 2024, which is where this stamp set in Brayer came from. Then certainly put a note down there, and send me your address by the messenger, and I'll get one out to you. But anyway, and then I'll go ahead and post this, so you guys go ahead and download it and print it, so you'll have it too. But so it's just some really, really good things. Smoky slate, basic gray, and black. So see, it's got a lot of good colors to use. So I want to make sure I gave this to you guys. The other thing I wanted to tell you is that for everybody that's on my email list, I've got 10 tutorials that I'm going to be sending out the first week in January. So if you're not on my list, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter on my website so that you can get the 10 new tutorials, and they're all from the mini catalog. All the tutorials came from here. So you don't want to miss that. And I'll for sure send those out the first week in January, so you don't want to miss it. Go ahead and make sure you're on my list. What else did I want to make sure I told you? I guess that's it. I hope everybody had wishing you many blessings and a happy new year. Thank you, Diana. Thank you all. I definitely had a wonderful Christmas. Let me get so y'all can see me. And my 2 sons were able to be here, and we were all in good health. So that was nice. And we just had a great time. I went down to visit my brother, Diana. So I went through Jacksonville and thought about you. And but he's doing pretty good. And so next week he was supposed to have his second round of chemo Tuesday. That was yesterday. See, my days have gotten all mixed up. But his white count was low, so his last one will be this coming up week, I hope. But anyway, I went down to visit him and his family, and my sister and her family, and that was nice to see everybody. And had a great Christmas. Yes, it was great. I hope y'all did too. I think I told y'all that I didn't get any. I asked my family not to give me anything. Using that to give to my brother. So, he's in and out of work depending upon if it's a chemo week or not. But anyway, we're all doing really good. Had a great Christmas. I hope you guys did too. I'm trying to get back into stamping again, because every day just was, I'm going to sit here with my feet up. But yeah, it's been nice just to take a break. But now I'm trying to get back into it and get my things, my stuff that I do an annual, re-inking and trying to get things straight again and back into the swing. But anyway, hopefully I'll be back and raring to go next week. And I'm really sorry I didn't have a card to show y'all tonight, but next week we will for sure. I'm going to use this Planted Paradise, and we'll have a really pretty card made with that. Remember, if you need a catalog, certainly let me know, and then send me your address through the messenger, and I'll for sure get you one. I wanted to remind you that the first week in January starts celebration, and this is one of the options that you have if you wanted to join Stampin' Up. Is this glass mat. It's a suite of products that comes with this silicone mat that you can use to put, different things on. Diana brought up last week that you could put measurements on the side. I thought that was a great idea. I'm going to be using it, I know, to keep my stamps there so I don't lose them. That's a nice thing, but it cleans up really, really easy. If you have any questions about that, certainly let me know. And you guys have a happy new year. I know everybody is, at least I am, waiting for another 2024. And I hope it's going to be a wonderful year for everybody. Y'all take care. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. It'll be, what is that? The 2nd or 3rd, maybe the 3rd of January by then. And I'll see everybody then. You have a nice week. Take care. Bye-bye.